Well, here's the arrival from Spain. This is a fast cruiser plywood boat with a lot of wormholes in the nose, or in the bow I should say, but it's a very nice fast cruiser shape and very, almost more Streamlinia than the French boat, because it has a keel that extends almost the whole length of the bottom, so it's not as much of a flat bottom. It's quite a well-made boat, and I've measured the proportions, and it's underneath all of this roughness, really good potential. So from Spain, 40 euros or so. I think maybe 50. The postage was more, and it arrived safely with foam. Got a nice brass prop and shaft. As well, there's already a rudder bushing. So I've started sanding, about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of sanding. And now I am going to reinforce the inside, which is quite fragile, with a 2-part polymer, and make sure that's sealed before working on the outside. Have a good day, guys. See ya. I've started relaminating a lot of the wood that's separated, but instead of putting the expensive 2-part polymer on the inside, I've decided to try this, since it's an affordable boat to experiment on. This is a Titebond 3, the ultimate wood glue, and it is waterproof when dry. This is powdered stain, basically, aniline dyes. This is mahogany. Put some of this powder in there on top of the glue. There's some water in here already, so I wanted it to soak in while it was drying. But as I brush this on, you can see it will take on a stained look. And we're going to let this dry because it will basically seal in the inside of the hull and also add some strength to the weak plywood that's dried out so much. And it has really dried out a lot, so we're going to paint this up. I'll let you see it when we dry, or when it dries. And this glue should add an extra layer of protection for waterproofness as well. So you might be able to make it look like a wood hull inside when we're finished. And I will get you an update of how this turns out tomorrow when it dries, and how much stronger our hull is after we do this. Have a good day, guys. See ya. So there we go after the coating. And I've given it almost a wood-like appearance with the stain sprinkled on top and then brushed in. So we'll let this harden. And it's quite thick, so it should have gotten into all the cracks. If it works out well, we'll do another coat because we can sand this glue, which is a nice thing. And we'll fix out all this area here and then put a plywood top plate over top of that and make a Streamlinia type cowl upper deck. Anyways, gonna have to keep working on this, but at least it's started, and I haven't found any real big faults in it. There's nothing that I can't fix with wood or glue, so I'm also gonna attach a keel, perhaps a strip of mahogany on the bottom just to protect it. But first I'll be filling all of that with 2-part metal epoxy, and that will give it a really hard, durable underside. I'll just be doing this area here around the prop area and in this keel area itself, not the whole surface, but I will sand all this down eventually, and check out the profile of the bottom, make sure it is symmetrical. That's one thing you got to keep an eye on all the time, is that you're not working on something that's already a lost cause. But I think that this was probably a electric or gas boat, I'm not sure. It could have been gas. And there you go. Aniline dye and Titebond wood glue. Have a good day, guys.